I just want you guys to experience the beautiful country that I experienced just a few months ago. On the second leg of my two-state park tour, I arrived to the most unusual national park I visited. There wasn't a gate to enter, so no fee to pay. It's combined as a national and state park. The tallest trees on earth, dense forests, as well as pristine coastlines. One minute you'll be driving through triple canopy-like forests where there's hardly any sunlight on the ground. Then the next minute you're driving along the beautiful coastal cliffs looking at the Pacific Ocean. In this video, I'm going to talk about Redwood National and State Park, a park I believe everyone should visit at least once. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Hello YouTube, my name is Jeff and welcome to the Road March Project. Here on this channel we discuss the benefits of visiting national parks, the beauty of nature in the outdoors, and other fun recreational activities during your road trip. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to like this video as well as subscribing to the channel to get the latest videos. Redwood National and State Park is a World Heritage Site as well as an International Biosphere Reserve, and it is a combination of lush forests and breathtaking coastline in the northwest corner of the state of California, right outside of Crescent City, California. It is situated 225 miles north of San Francisco and 330 miles south of Portland, Oregon. Okay, Redwood National Park and State Park has several scenic drives. I've been on a bunch of scenic drives when I was there. Okay, and there's 40 miles of coastline that you can look at. And I was really impressed with the coastline there as well. And like I said, there's no entry to get in there, so you can get in there for free. I mean, you can just drive along, do that for free, which is unusual because there's a gate that you have to get in all of the national parks, so you could just go through there and see all of the attractions. Except there were, now I've seen on the website that they said there was one place, I didn't get a chance to see it, but you had to pay $8, but I didn't experience, so I'll say you have to take advantage of that. Now it's tucked away in northwestern California, but it's worth it. To me, it's worth it. You get to see the tallest trees in the world, and you get to see that rugged coastline, and it's free. So I advise you to get there. Now, it's like I was saying, there's the scenic drives. There's several hikes you can go on while you're there. And like I said, with the hikes, make sure you have someone with you. You want to do this safely. I walked through there just a little bit, but I was like, I didn't have the right shoes on, so the right hiking shoes. I had on, some what you call that? This regular tennis shoes. So I didn't have the proper equipment. I just went in there, took some pictures, did some recording, meditated a little bit, came back out. But it's lush forest in there, and I think they were. If you're a Star Wars fan, you notice when they had when the Ewoks and everything, that part, it was in I think it's Return of the Jedi. I think it's Return of the Jedi. I believe it was recorded up there. So I mentioned it in one of my At the Soil videos when I was there. So check that out when you get a chance. I still haven't fact checked it like I should have, but check it out. but there's some nice hikes. There's signs that were telling you to go, take this pathway. There's one in particular. Let me look on this website. There's one in particular. Okay, Newton B. Drury Scenic Parkway. And I remember going through there. 10 miles one way, 130 minutes. So you want to head that way. It's near Klamath, California. It's about 25 miles south of Crescent City, California. I advise you to stay in Crescent City, California if you were to visit the national parks. Okay, now we're going to talk about the animals. And my favorite saying, don't feed the animals. But the animals that the only animals that I did see there were, I've seen what's called Roosevelt elk. I've seen several elks rolling around, in there. And of course, you're in California, so there's black bears, there's gray fox, there's coyotes, and I've seen some seagulls because I was out by the beach watching the sunset. So those are some of the animals. There's so many to name. It's really diverse at Redwood National Park and State Park. Now let's talk about plants and trees. It's in the name, Redwood National Park and State Park. And you have the coastal redwood tree, which are the largest trees in the world. And a combination of the climate, the elevation, and the fog that rolls in off the coast is the reason why those trees are so dense and so high. It's the right climate in that part of the state. So they are like, they are related to the sequoia trees, but the sequoia trees are much more wider. They're still high, but they're much more wider. But these redwood trees are not as wide, but they are very tall, 300 feet tall, average. And also, there's the Douglas fir, which is present everywhere in this part of the country. You're gonna have fern, and which is all over the ground. If you're doing a hike, you're gonna see fern everywhere. I've seen some. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay. I've seen some of these fields of purple. What this plant is called? Lupine. Okay, lupine. Okay, I've seen I've seen fields of lupine. I never knew what the name of this tree was. I'll make sure I have a picture of it for you. But I've seen the lupine. But of course, the major tree of in this planting tree section is the actual tree, the redwoods. And they're very impressive, okay? So you can't miss it. They're gonna be everywhere. And there's rows and rows of them. I'm like, you're just gonna be in awe of those trees. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the air quality. And instead of my usual script, right now I'm going off of the website. Because okay, so this right here said primary pollutants of concern. It said poor air quality is in the summer due to forest fires, wildfires that goes on in it. I guess you downwind from it and it can bother you. Now, when I was there, I didn't have any issues with the air quality because I like it. That's one thing I noticed is air quality. I like the clean, crisp air. It wasn't as highly elevated, the elevation is not as high as like, if you go to Yosemite or like the Grand Canyon or something like that. So you get that nice, clean, crisp air. But here, the air is fairly clear, as they say. You're in the outlying area, but the problem could be the forest fires. I mean, if they have a wildfire. So, okay, the Redwood National State Parks are a 7-mile long area far northern coast of California. And you can check the air quality in, of course, Crescent City, California, Klamath in the middle, not to get confused with Klamath, Oregon. I stayed in Klamath, Oregon when I went to Crater Lake, but that's in Klamath, California as well. Okay, or Oric, at the southern end of the park. Right, I remember passing through there on my way out. All right, so if that's something that concerns you, air quality, if you want to get to some fresh air, I advise you to look at the air quality index on the website. Okay. All right. Now, my trip to Redwood National Park, like I said, it was an unusual park, but that was the I say it was the second. It was a great park. It was better than I expected. It was better than I expected because I just thought, I could just knock one park off my list. I always wanted to see the redwoods because they're related to the sequoias. But I was really impressed with the beach. I got to meet some nice people there when I was at the beach waiting for the sun to set. I got to see the sunset. But I didn't really plan anything out. I just drive along. I didn't have like specific. Okay, I gotta see this. I gotta see this monument. I gotta see this landmark. Like when I go to the parks, I gotta see this so I can take pictures. I just drive along. There's some redwoods. I didn't expect that driving. Before I got to Crescent City, I seen a bunch of redwoods, and it was so thick, the satellite radio in my car didn't even work. It was cutting that out. That's how thick it is. So you know how your phone will go out, but the satellite radio, which works anywhere, in the middle of nowhere, that went out because the trees were so high and thick. It was close to the road. Yeah, it's just like it's right on top of you. But also on the website, I'm looking at the website here, and there's things to do, and it breaks it down like how much time you have. Like if you have less than an hour, if you have a full day, and you driving the length of the park, it's a great breakdown. So I would tell you to look this over and plan out the trip. Next time I go there, I'm definitely planning it out. Might even camp out there. And that's something I haven't done in years. Just camping out. So, anyway, I hope you make your way to Redwood National and State Park. I gotta make sure I say both. National and State Park. It's a joint effort by the federally and the state of California to have this beautiful park. All right. Are you and your family planning on visiting the Redwood National and State Park? Or have you been to the Redwood National and State Park? Please comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, be on the lookout for upcoming content from the Road March Project. As always, be sure to like and share this video, as well as subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching. Peace.